stung in the ear the other day. Oh, yeah. There's wasp nests everywhere in here. There.
There's one right there.
I get the buzz.
Good morning, one and all. We got a brand new project started and a brand new piece of equipment. Look what Timmy bought without me knowing.
It's my birthday, man. I wanted to splurge on something.
How much was it?
The rental?
Yeah, how much was it?
I think it's like 27.
27 a day?
No, for the week.
For the week?
I think that's what Alex is the one that called it.
So yeah, we didn't buy it. We're renting
take that.
it.
Man, that's nice. It's got push button start, automatic locks
What
on a key fob.
What's the weight on it? Do you know?
32,000, I think.
32,000. So it's a little bigger than the ones we used to run pretty much.
Yeah, how big were that? Because those are the 160s.
Yeah, the Cabelco 160s is what we ran. I think we had 5 total at one point, but maybe not all at the same time. None of them had a push blade though. I think the push blade is the extra weight. Because the machine doesn't look bigger than a Cabelco 160.
Not much.
No, and if it weighs 32,000, I know we weren't pushing 32,000 with those Cabelcos. I think we were in the 27,000 pound category. Yada yada yada. Oh, and this one's got a thumb too. Ours had a static thumb. This one's got a hydraulic.
We need
thumb.
a thumb for what we're doing. Yeah,
what are we doing?
It's brand spanking new too. So.
Want to show me what we're doing?
Sure.
That's a nice oak tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull some of the limbs back. I want to hang as close to that as possible.
Hang as close to the tree as possible?
Yeah, I don't want to get near the house and then...
Problem is, this tree's not going to make it. Don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you do.
Well, I mean, if I stay like 5 feet off of it.
You compact around those oak trees, and they're going to have to do some aeration.
Look at that nice little nest.
Oh,
There's got to be a big one in there.
Holy crap balls. Hey Timmy, can you come in here and get this camera closer for me?
I got stung in the ear the other day with my reaching to grab some pool hose out of this little shed, and it just wham hit me in the back of the head and the ear. Well, you know, you take off running because you don't know what's happening, you know. Then I get in there, yeah, my ear was like 6 inches away from the beehive right there.
Did you ever hear about the time I got stung in the face? What happened to Grandma because of it? All right, so I was weed whipping and a wasp stung me right in the lip when I'm allergic, so my lip blew up like a caveman, and my wife wasn't home. So she calls her mom in, my mother-in-law, who's 86 years old, and she comes over and says, you need a shot of epinephrine, because I was just blowing up and I'm not going to the doctor. So she's trying to do it, and she shoots herself in the finger with epinephrine, which is what? That's just like adrenaline.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never
oh my! So I ended up taking her to the hospital. I did. I took her.
Did they give you a shot when you got there?
No.
No?
No.
Calm down.
I don't know what happened after that. What do we got going on here?
This concrete pool's coming out.
Concrete is a big difference from concrete to vinyl. Vinyl is beginner level. Concrete is advanced level because they're built like a bomb shelter.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes because the sheds stay in that retaining wall. That's the deep end, so gonna have to try to smash out the bottom half as best we can and start building it up with dirt, you know, and hopefully the sides stay, and see if there's sand in here or clay. We don't know yet.
Are you gonna try to keep that side vertical wall underground?
As much as, well, as we're busting out, start with the bottom and then start bringing in dirt. And
oh, so you're gonna bust out as you go up?
Try to, but it's concrete, so they don't really work so hot that way. If it was a regular vinyl line, that wouldn't be a problem, but this is a little sketchier. I mean, not like the wall's good shape, you know, that thing.
What wall are you talking about? You talking about?
Yeah, the retaining wall.
Whoever amateur hack hour decided to build this wall?
Yeah, you don't stack them vertical like that, I guess. You could.
I mean, you don't.
That's why.
You don't do it. This is what you don't do on a retaining wall. This is like the prime example of how not to build a retaining wall.
Yep. So they're falling over, but we're gonna and
we're gonna try to save.
not only well, we're gonna do the best we can, but not only did they build it like that, they put it right on top of the concrete. That's their base.
So there's nothing to tow it in.
Nothing towing it, and you can see the dirt just melting through the bottom. But yeah. So anywho, we're gonna try saw cutting along here and give them a strip in front of the wall.
Why are we even trying to save a wall that's already failed?
Well, I mean, it's already doing something here, and I guess.
Yeah, but once you grade, you could just grade with.
Could they're keeping the shed though, so that might change the grade around there.
Oh, but there's zero chance that I would try to save that wall. This is a great. I would just take that out. I mean, if it was me, I would just say, look, guys, we're gonna take the wall out because the grade is already lower than the back side of the wall. So by the time you take that out, everything is gonna flesh straight out versus saw cutting.
The problem is there's a need for it in there with the back of their house.
Well, that one, but I'm talking about over here.
At the end of it.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Is there a wall? What is going on below?
I don't know. Let's go take a look.
Oh, geez, there's another wasp nest in here. You got to take this out, don't you?
Yep. Oh, great. That's why they were buzzing me.
Oh yeah, there's wasp nests everywhere in here.
Oh man. Oh, that's nice. It's always nice to poke the beehive, right?
I poked him with the can. Oh crap! They're following. Look at that. They came out searching. Ooh, there's like 5 of them right there. I have not seen this many wasp nests in horse. Did you ask these guys to spray before you came?
I just talked to Molly. I didn't notice those till today. And then Alex, he's allergic too, so yeah, no wall.
There isn't a wall below us though.
Good question.
Looks like there's a fence. Make sure there's no. I'm looking for bees, and I'm seeing every little thing.
Everything's a bee.
Everything is a bee. All right. Nope, nothing.
No, I gotta see it.
Nope, there's nothing there, Timmy.
Gotta be something. But it's
Where's your magic rock?
John's picking one up.
He's buying one?
Yeah, buying one.
You're allowing him to buy one for you. John, the truck driver, is buying you your magic rock.
I'm not there. I'm out here, so.
Timmy is very, very picky about his demolition boulder. So to bust up these things, we simply just grab a giant boulder, and he always wants it to be a certain shape, a certain size, and then he drops it. And the reason why he wants it a certain shape and a certain size, because he likes to have them, I think, with at least one slight peak on them, so that you can grab it and kind of use that to first spider web it, and then you like to manipulate it so then you can get a better area so that you can use it in different ways.
It works. And they got a wrecking ball down there too, so I'm like, well, if they'll let us rent that or use it, because we never bought a wrecking ball. We should though.
Why?
Yeah.
We got nature's wrecking ball.
We got nature's, but we'll see.
Freaking buy
If they don't have that available, we'll just get a boulder. And good if they got a little point on them, something to
work
spear
off
stuff
them.
with.
Yep. All right. Well, cross your fingers. None of you guys get stung, especially Alex.
Yeah. Good to know there was one in there.
There's one right there.
I'll get.
Hey, did you see all the wasp nests?
Yeah.
Did you see all of them?
I just seen the one.
There's that one in the corner is a big one.
Yep.
And then there's another one in the heater, in the water heater in the back. Is that our job right there?
Yeah. That's another pool demo.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I got these two right next door. They signed up together.
Side by each?
Yeah, I gave them a bit of a discount. They both signed, so.
Oh, there you go. All right, yeah, inside the pool heater is another one.
Yep, don't go grabbing that.
No.
That's a huge nest.
Yeah, what they're covering the soffit like that? Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
when they come out and cover like that.
That's awesome.
Johnny. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, Staniel? No hugs?
I like the Amish look, brother.
I like the chin strap.
I'm getting rid of. Yeah, you got the chin strap. I'm getting rid of mine. So you got the wrecking ball.
Oh, it's right back there. It's a big one. That's a good one.
Is it
It doesn't
an
have the-
actual wrecking ball, or did you buy a boulder
it doesn't
for
have the
Timmy?
loop on it anymore, but it's intimidating.
Oh yeah. They let you borrow it, huh?
Oh yeah. Case of beer.
Oh yeah. For a case of beer?
Case of beer. Pretty good to have friends.
Well, we've been doing it a long while, and we've always tried to treat people pretty decent. So yeah, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna pull. Just let me get my stuff loaded up, and then we'll get out of here. I don't know if this video is gonna come out in time, but we also got the next giveaway coming out.
Yep.
We're getting ready for that one, which honestly I think is gonna blow this giveaway out of the water. And this giveaway is the best giveaway we've ever done.
Yep.
Go check out the Dirt Monkey Shop right now. I don't care what time of the year you're seeing it, dirtmonkeyshop.com. We probably got something really cool going, even if it's a year later, because this has been our life mission for a long time, and we got the whole team here. So
Dirt Monkey Shop is great.
What do you say?
Dirt Monkey Shop is great.
We got some good shirts off of it. Weighs a lot because when he put it in the back of the truck, I felt it go down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I turn around and there's like two of them flying right at you.
Red makes him mad. I don't know the truth to it.
Red makes them mad.
I'll go after red more. Come out of there. That's got a big.
Who's running this one?
I am.
Oh, you're doing this one?
Yeah, I'll be out here. Alex got that other stuff to do. So.
Oh.
And we got one going on right down the street there. Our Kubota's right over there.
What?
Yep, but it's too wet out there to do anything, so, and we only got so much time with this thing.
Yeah, you're renting it, so you got to go.
All right, getting a little start on everything here. Trying to build a ramp to get into the pool, but check out these steps. Man, back in the 70s, they used a lot of concrete. Try to get down in here. Oh, you can't really see, I suppose. can barely move those. That was one giant chunk of concrete, all rebarred together.
When we do a pool demolition job like this, we remove 100% of everything. We don't like to leave anything behind or leave anything buried at all. And there's a very specific reason, because if we took that debris and we started to bury it on top of each other, we're limiting exactly what you can do with that yard from that point forward. You can't bury debris like this and ever expect to put another pool there. You can't bury debris like this and ever expect to put a shed there, have a garden there, or anything like that. But here's the fact. In some cities, it's perfectly fine to bury the debris and leave it behind. And I don't recommend that at all. So if you're looking at buying a house, one of the things I do tell people is try to find out if you've ever had a swimming pool on that property at any time. And if they have, see what kind of permits they've pulled, because you don't want to end up getting somebody else's liability. You want to just go inside. What's wrong with you? Guys, this is Rocket. And Rocket wants to go in. Go night-night. Go night-night, Rocket. Every time he drops the wrecking ball, little bits shatter and fly off. And that's something that we're used to as demolition contractors. That's also why you may have noticed Tim pushed very specifically that big chunk of concrete down into the bottom of the swimming pool to isolate how much damage gets done around the swimming pool. We're just worried about the customer's house, the customer's windows, the customer's property, basically. And although it's not foolproof, we have yet to damage anybody's property doing it this way.
That's going to be a while. So you want to flatten this out as much as you can when you're dropping this on here, because we got windows and neighbors, and it explodes when you hit it. But it won't let me move it right now.
huge difference between removing a concrete swimming pool and removing a vinyl lined swimming pool. Although both of them are swimming pools, that's where the commonality absolutely stops. A concrete swimming pool like this requires a certain process and a certain amount of skill. For one, as you're watching this video, you're probably noticing that we're removing everything. We're not leaving anything behind. Not everybody does that. That's the unfortunate truth. We're leaving a we take everything out of the bottom first and foremost, because that gives us the ability to crawl down into our work, to then grab the sidewalls, peel them down, and haul them away. As you watch this video, it may not be very apparent because we're probably making it look somewhat easy, but Tim is sorting through all of this concrete, making sure that what we're leaving behind is clean, structural, compactable fill soil. And that means that this homeowner is going to get a yard that they can do absolutely anything they want to with it when we're done. They could put a shed on it, they could put a garden in it, they could put a patio back there. And if we know ahead of time exactly what they want to do, we'll actually engineer the area specifically for that. We've removed one swimming pool just to put another one in place. We've removed one swimming pool to allow them to put a shed in place. But if we know ahead of time, we're going to do special things. But when we don't know ahead of time, we're going to assume that it's going to be green grass. And so the process for that means we're still going to do almost everything identical except for the very top layer, the top 6 inches to 1 foot. We're going to slow down our process because we've known if we've over compact that soil, it may make it impossible for the homeowner to grow a nice thick green lawn down the road. So we have to actually modify our principle to make sure that they can grow grass. Because what we do, you can make dirt so hard, it's no different than concrete.
All right, here's where we're at so far. Got some rain coming here in a couple hours, but I think I'm gonna tear this out. I think we're high enough to save the shed now. And we got this retaining wall up here, but coming along. little bit left right here. Able to save the retaining wall behind you there, and there's a shed. I don't know if you can see it off in the corner there, but last little bit. So
we're gonna go real time for you here, because what we do in these videos makes the work look really easy, almost like anybody can do it. And in reality, there's a lot of small intricacies to these jobs that is a lot more difficult than how they usually look in these videos, especially when we speed things up and we jump cut and we edit and we do everything else, and we do things to help you guys keep your attention on the video, when in reality it's long days, tedious, and it's somewhat stressful work. And there's a lot of little nuances about the job that only comes through experience or first-hand teaching. Having someone that's done it walk you through how to do it, what to look for in all parts of the job. So demolishing a concrete swimming pool like this, although these videos make them look fun and easy, they're far from it. A great example is right above Tim, death. I know I'm being a little bit over exaggerating, but you see those high lines, those power lines right above him? If he hits one of those, that electricity, that force could go right through his machine. There's no rubber separating him from the electricity in those power lines above him. So as he's operating, he's very conscious about which way he's spinning his machine, about which way he's turning, where his boom is at. So there's a lot that goes into these that can take it out of the realm of being something an average person can do to making sure that you get a very, very qualified, experienced person in that seat. It's a detail that's easy to overlook, but as we speed things up, you'll see which way he always spins. Because if he spins his excavator the wrong way, his boom will hook or both those high-powered electric lines right above his head. It's kind of a tongue twister. Maybe that's why I screwed up saying it. Another detail that's easy to miss is you don't see him hammering on these big chunks of concrete with the excavator. Even though we rented it, so we should be driving it like it's stolen, right? I mean, that's what people do. We're not going to. We're going to be conscientious of the hydraulics on that excavator. And these machines aren't meant to be built-in hammers. So we're not going to be smashing this thing with the bucket over and over again, trying to get these chunks of concrete to break up, because we know every time we hit this with the excavator, we're putting a lot of pressure on the seals of this machine. Whether it's our machine or not, we're still going to be respectful of the people that allowed us to rent this machine from them. And we want to return it in as good a condition as possible. Now, if we own this machine, well, of course we want to do it. So that's why he takes the time to manipulate the concrete, turn it the way it's the weakest point, and then takes the time to grab the wrecking ball and drop it over and over again, instead of just taking that bucket and smashing it directly down onto that concrete. That'd be faster, but it's not better. Not better for the equipment. Another detail that's easy to miss is the fact that he's separating the concrete from the rebar so that the concrete itself can go into recycling that way, and the rebar itself can go into recycling. When you keep them together, the concrete mixed with the rebar, it can't really go in and be recycled. It has to be separated. And this is where it takes a job from being fun to being a job. It's tedious work. It's tedious to have to grab each piece of concrete and try to rip the rebar out from it and separate it, put it in a pile, and keep those piles separate from each other and clean. It just makes for a long day. Again, this looks like a lot of fun, and it actually is a lot of fun, but when you start to understand all the nuances that go into the job, you can see where there's more than meets the eye on a project like this. Another detail that I want to point out to you that takes this to the next level. You see this concrete in this bucket right here? It's not strapped down, and as he's lifting that up, it's fully capable of going forward into the dump truck or backward onto the cab of the machine, except there's nothing separating that big giant chunk of concrete from the operator. So it's very easy for concrete, as you're loading it into the truck like that, to go backwards and crush the operator in the seat where he's at. Again, these are little nuances and details that we don't normally cover, but you can see where you have to take all of this into consideration when you're doing a project like this. You can't have an inexperienced operator in the seat of that skid loader. They could hurt themselves. They could crush themselves trying to load a truck. You've got to know what you're doing when you get into a bigger project like this, and if you are a homeowner and you hire somebody and this is their first job, that liability can go back onto you. You want to make sure that your contractors have the proper insurance so that if, gosh forbid, something happens to them, they're covered and not going back after you, the homeowner. So just make sure whoever you hire, you feel real good about their skills and just double check them. I mean, we don't want any problems. We're trying to make the world a better place, not worse.
All right, got this thing back out on the road. Waiting for the truck and trailer at this point. I'm gonna shimmy it over because I got some dirt coming. These things work great for going over the curbs.
Another detail that's easy to miss. When we're crossing curbs with steel tracks, we lay down rubber tires to protect those curbs and not have any damage.
Johnny's just airing up the bags. Heading out. Yeah, that's a pretty good machine. Had enough power to take that pool out, so that's all we needed.
Used to own a whole fleet of machines about that size, but as our job sites kept getting tighter and tighter, our use for bigger equipment started to shrink. So we switched over and started to invest in smaller equipment to allow us better access into these tighter sites. Right here's another example of something that looks relatively easy and anybody could do it, but it actually has a danger factor to it as well, and that's how you spread the black dirt. See, you're trying to get the dirt off from the street as fast as possible, but you've got to lay that dirt in lifts. And when you're flipping that dirt in, it's easy for the dirt to get unleveled, and you're just trying to go as fast as you can to make sure that any obstructions in the road right of way gets cleared up immediately. And that can create unlevel conditions in the backyard. We've actually seen skid loaders get flipped over when you're trying to fill the sidewalls of a swimming pool. You go in, you're not on perfectly level ground, you're tossing the dirt out as fast as you can because you want to get back to the street to grab the next load out of it, and boom, before you know it, you're laying sideways in a skid loader. It just happens. It's easy for it to happen, and it happens so fast you don't have time to do anything but go along for the ride.
Yeah, darn, I thought Joker called me up or something. Oh, it wasn't even on.
No.
Oh.
It's on now.
Oh, you were tricking me.
Now as we get closer to the top, we switch gears a little bit. It's not about demolition anymore. We've already completed that. We've sorted all the garbage out. We've got that all cleaned up. Now, the most important thing we need to do is blend grades. We need to take what we've done with inside of the swimming pool and blend that with all of the grades outside of the swimming pool, because we need to make sure that we're not creating a depression where the swimming pool used to be, or just another puddle in the backyard. We want everything to flow down and away from all of the structures, but we don't want to concentrate that flow into the neighbor's property. We're not trying to flood out a neighbor, so we want to be very conscientious about where we direct the water. And in fact, before we ever start a demolition project like this, we determine where all of the grades will go, because that's a major impact about how we do this work. So this step, although it just looks like we're doing finalized detail work,
There's a lot that goes into it, and that's about getting the final grades to flow exactly the way we want them to. And you'll also notice that even the dirt itself starts to change. We're going to start to incorporate more organic material. Everything that was below this layer was structural, compactable, clean fill soil. This layer, we want to have some organic material baked into it so that as this customer is trying to grow a lawn, they have the potential to do so and get all the grades right simultaneously. A project like this always tends to generate garbage right up until the very end of it. And so we know that we're gonna take out our very last load right before the black dirt comes in. So when everything else is done and we feel like we're ready to really put the final touches on this job, then we haul everything out. And once everything has been hauled out, then we bring in a load of pulverized, screened black dirt. But we don't just lay that down, we actually till that into the subsoil. So that way the pulverized screened dirt will actually incorporate into the compacted soil below it, giving this yard a really good base to grow off from.
All right, we got two pool demos on the same street, so we switched to the concrete pool removal, let this one sit and dry out for a while, and now we're spreading some black dirt on this one.
So this is on a different job site right down the road, but it's the exact same phase and same procedure that we were doing on the other job site. And the importance of this is even this step of the job site requires specialized equipment. What makes this possible and takes us to the next level is the bucket that we're using. It's called a CMP Hydra bucket, and it's got a built-in power rake in the back of the bucket. And this allows us to grab our material, haul it to where we want to, fluff it out using the bucket part, and then after we're done with that, we lay the bucket down, lift the front edge of the bucket up, put the back edge of the bucket down, and then use the power bar that's in the back of it to incorporate the black dirt into the sub-base material, which creates the finalized process which allows you to seed this lawn or lay sod. But when we're done, it's ready for green grass, whether we do it or somebody else does it. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Really appreciate having you here. And as always, I just want to say God bless and go get them. And you know what would help? If you hit that share button and maybe send this video to a friend or two. Thank you. See you on the next one, you guys.